could say. Caring with wisdom, yes. And so practicing this in this life seems challenging, tough at times. Whether we are beginners, whether we are practitioners, have been practitioners for a long, long time, we find it difficult sometimes, don't we? Yeah? Maybe not for you all, you know. You're all enlightened already. Of course, from a basic point of view, the potential is there, as they say, yes. So therefore, in that way, of course, it could be understood as being already free or liberated or enlightened. But nevertheless, if we speak from this relative context, then the conditions around, particularly that of the material conditions or physical conditions, does affect in a way, yes? Basically it's the effect of change, effect of impermanence. The moment we are born like this, the moment we have a conditioned existence, and I think that's what makes it feel like as if it's tough, it's as if it's difficult to practice this timeless quality called compassion and wisdom. So the trick is now, although formally we know what to do, yes, we have formal practices, we have formal this and that, and we do it every day. I see you doing every day. We are all trying our best. But at the same time, it's good to remind ourselves, it's good to recall why, or basically how we came to practice this. Yeah? And due to the physical condition, we somehow feel like we need to find a beginning because of change. And because of that, at times I think it's knowing how we came across this path is helpful, I think. Yeah. Often it comes in the form of a very basic kind of care, a very basic kind of kindness, which is very simple but at the same time timeless, that we receive from birth, or from the moment we are born, that of in the forms of one's parents, either biological parents or other forms of parents, that we experience that, we feel that. And therefore, this experience somehow keeps us motivated. That's what makes us grow from very, very small into where we are right now, in a physical way, in a mental way. It's that care that has got us this far. If we are to not to experience that from within this life, I very much believe that we will never be able to actually grow. We will never be able to live. It is because we experience that from the moment we are born. That's why we are able to live actually. That's why we're able to do anything in life. If you look from a sort of, we can, of course, which is great, but there is a possibility that we can limit ourselves of how we begin in life, or how we started this life. It could reduce to basically to how much of a nutrition that one that is available, how much of a better environment, sort of on a material level, physical level, and somehow limited to just that. The more we have of that, then there is life, then there is possibility, which is not wrong at all. I mean, from that perspective, it's perfectly clear. It is as it is, yes. And for a long, long time, we, well, at least in this era, we as human beings, we have thought that, sort of discovering this more and more over the course of centuries, and knowing that, gaining more and more understanding about how to be how to live, how to have a comfortable life, how to have a peaceful life, a prosperous life, and so on. From that point of view, then automatically one is somehow required to think in those terms, from a scientific or from a medical or various others. And from those point of view, of course, it is absolutely right that those are essential. Yes. First thing we normally that one needs is food and shelter and all of those things. And of course, now that we look back, of course, those are things that normally, particularly here in the West, is something that one doesn't have to worry about. Yes, one has come very, very far. One has all the conditions that one needs, and that itself, of course, I see it as a very good sign. I mean, a sign of having great merit. Because of the merit, now that we are able to come this far, and that now we have an opportunity to think beyond that.